Hello everyone, it's the Paladin parent here. Thank you very much for following along on this journey. Please feel free to like and subscribe. We'll be releasing 2 to 3 videos every week. Today we're doing a plus 15 Pit of Saron. Let's see if we can do it.
3, 2, 1.
As usual, we've already got Holy Bulwark and a Secret Weapon cast, so we've already got an Infusion of Light prompt ready to go. Nice big pull at the beginning. Watch all the swirls. Always make sure we get our interrupts out. God, I do love DKs and their grip. This is amazing. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Usual opener for me with Avenging Crusader. Make sure you do your dispels and whatnot. For the most part, it's just you've got to heal through the absorb. Some cruisy first pull. I probably should have been paying more attention to my own health, but that was on me. Alrighty. Always be mindful of these gargoyles. They will lift up a player into the air. So, Blessing of Freedom them for paladins. Here we go, I'm being lifted. Just keep an eye on that. Sometimes they can get away from you, even if you blessing them when they're halfway up, it's still going to do quite a bit of damage to them. So just be mindful and try and get to the interrupt straight away. This is a pretty solid pug group that we've got today. As you can see, I'm not really having to churn through Holy Light, so my mana is doing fairly well. No real major concerns here with these pulls. I actually quite enjoy this key. Again, same thing, you know, Gargoyle, I'm already the one that's lifted up. Watch the circles, watch where you're standing in. As you noticed, I was already stood in some of the green goo. I always find it interesting healing a DK tank, because their health tends to go flying up and down. It's really hard to know when they're actually struggling or not. Not sure if I'm the only healer that feels that way, but I certainly don't always enjoy it. Again, just watch out for the frontals. Yep. Just noting 15s are the highest set keys I've done so far. I'm going to keep pushing up and up as much as I can. Obviously I don't get to play much, I only play sort of once a week. I don't always get time during the week, especially if I'm away for work. Oh, smashing through these ads. Dodge all the swirls. We've got a gargoyle as well tailing behind us, so just keep an eye on whoever is going to get picked up. Here we go. We need to cast Blessing Freedom. They got themselves out. So again, for this key, I'm running my Light of Dawn build. I will be doing a small video on this build. Hopefully I'll get that done sometime this coming week. It really just depends on, you know, wife, kids, work. So we'll see how we go. Yeah, see, nice and smooth. No, it's going really well. Everyone's interrupting, they're CCing. It's it's a really good group. To be completely honest, I'm probably the weak link out of them. We shall see. I'm sure somewhere along the line I'm going to have a stupid death occur, whether it's myself or someone else accidentally. We shall see. Yeah, no major issues really with this boss. There's a bit of AoE damage that ticks away. Obviously don't overlap the rocks too much. The tank will bust one, and then as a healer really, just make sure you position yourself behind the rock when the beam starts targeting you. Dodge all these swirls. Keep doing your DPS and stuff. There you go. Tank's positioned it really well, so we can continue DPSing. Same thing, always be aware, don't get caught out, you will die. There's one swirl. Oh, I'm the other swirl. Get out of there. Okay, tank's going to break that one, so we're going to sit over at this one.
Watch your step.
There's your swirls. As you can see, the health, we're not really struggling. It's pretty easy for us at the moment. Good time to pop Avenging Crusader. Be prepared for this. Place again. Yep, Koi's getting rid of that one.
Watch your step. Break line of sight. Debuff on you. Watch your feet.
It's not his position. I shouldn't have positioned there. I'm glad he's breaking that one. That was my bad.
Watch your step.
If he'd broken the other one, we probably would have been screwed because there wouldn't be enough space to sit behind it.
Break line of sight.
No, he's dead. Nice and easy.
Please save Boss Great Shame.
Get some mana back. Nothing too special with these ads, usual stuff, just get your interrupts out. I'm notorious for holding on to my Blinding Light and Hammer of Justice, so try and remember to use your cooldowns. My DPS is pretty solid too, I'm quite happy with it. Alright, into the next pack. Let's go. Are you gonna go a bit bigger? Yep, awesome. Let's do a nice big pull. Speed it up a bit. Let's bring it back. I'm really enjoying this gameplay for the synergy between Imperial Legacy and Light of Dawn and Liberation and Word of Glory. It all just works beautifully, so that passive DPS while healing. And because Judgment procs critical quite often, being able to, you know, cast Word of Glory and then get a Light of Dawn at 30% effectiveness, that really helps. Right, wrong way. Oh, yeah, wrong guy.
Ooh, we could probably use these.
Now, I do struggle a little bit with this boss. I think it's just all the passive damage, but that might just be me.
Arms and legs are in short supply. For your pet.
Let's see how we go. We've got a pretty solid group, so I'm hoping we'll be fine.
Watch your step.
Never be afraid to pop your cooldowns if you need to. I think it helps having the ads in as well, but we'll keep going through that. I'm sure we'll notice it. See, now it's not as
Watch your step.
painful to deal with, so that's good.
Must not be interrupted. Ick, take care of him.
Notice our health isn't really changing at the moment, which is good. Keeping everything topped up. The absorb that Judgment gives as well is very useful. Not to mention, obviously, Holy Bulwark. So
Instead.
Fixate on you.
Attacking him for? The dangerous one is over there. Fool.
Watch your feet.
Enough moving.
I'm trying to minimize, sorry about that, the amount of pools being spawned, so that's why I was slowly working around the edge of the pools. Same thing here, just kill off the
Watch
ads
your
as
step.
quickly as possible because they're obviously a bit of a pain. They probably do more damage than the actual boss.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
Running out a bit of space.
Must not be interrupted. Take care of them.
Fixate on you. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
No, that one. That one. Get that one. I've changed my mind. Go get that one instead. Attacking him.
Yeah, no real challenge here actually. I think we've handled it nicely.
Kill ads.
Enough moving around. Hold still while I blow them all up.
It's probably a bit of a weak excuse to pop a bubble, but to help myself on to heal, and my mana was getting low, so just being mindful.
Death is all that awaits you. Do not think that I shall permit you entry into my master's sanctum so easily. Pursue me if you dare.
Do hope that I get a chance to get some mana back though, because we will be needing it. I think we're doing pretty solidly for time. This ad will die quickly, so I can get some mana before we run into the next set of ads. Yep, there we go. They should be fine for a couple of seconds while I get some mana back. It's everywhere. Like I always say, never fear popping an extra holy light if you need to, just to top people up. There's a lot of damage going out. All this glacial do, you drop your circles not on top of each other, but towards the edges and around. It spreads ice everywhere. Just move up away from it, and then yeah, keep going. It's pretty straightforward, this one. Just watch the circles appearing everywhere from Rinkfall, and yep, as soon as he puts his shield out, go behind him to attack. Do what I nearly did then and stay inside of the rockfall. We should definitely time it. I'm not sure if this will be a +2 or +1, but let's see. Keep going. Come on. Let me shield it.
Heroes, to me!
Right, onto the final boss.
The master's domain. Signal the alarms.
Let's try and get some. Yep.
We will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying
Is he already
breath. Deal with
down?
the Scourge Lord.
Oh, plenty of time.
Failed the Lich King. Come and meet your end.
Now, when you get circles on you, go and overlap these green smoking piles of bones.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Your survival
Should have
wasn't
horsed.
necessary.
Watch your step.
Yeah, that was my bad. Not ideal on the last boss, but yeah.
Debuff on you.
Okay, I've got my swirl, so I'm gonna overlap these two.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Yeah, bloody circle.
Ads coming.
Embarrassing. I'm always saying to watch out for stuff, and then I bloody walk into it. A bit like children, isn't it? You tell them to do one thing and they'll do the bloody opposite. Look, from a Holy Paladin point of view, this boss isn't overly challenging. Like, you might have to pop Holy Light a few times, but realistically, it's nothing extraordinary that you have to deal with. I could argue that this dungeon's probably one of the easier of the series, of the season.
Shameful display. You are better off dead.
Watch your step.
So he's got close to a quarter health. We've got half mana. We should be fine. DPS is absolutely smashing up.
Such a shameful display. You are better off dead.
Ads coming.
Keep bubble there.
Watch your step.
And there you have it. We've done our +15 Pit of Saron and +2 to. Amazing.
Champions, we owe you our lives.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this key. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
That from this day forth, all will know of your deeds and the blazing path of light you cut through the shadow of this dark citadel. This day will stand as a testament not only to your valor, but to the fact that no foe, not even the Lich King himself, can stand when Alliance and Horde set aside their differences.
No! You monster! I